A great deal has been said lately about the danger of overpressure, of requiring too much mental work for a child of tender years. The danger exists, but lies not in giving the child too much to do, but in giving him the wrong thing to do.
And welcome to another edition of How Have I Got a Hangover from Eating Doritos? Oh, come over here. Came home to see this. A note saying help. Pockets empty, was left standing in the dispensary with a handful of banknotes. Better safe than sorry, you know what I mean? Gotta be prepared for all eventualities. For example, if you're squatting like this, don't look at me like that. Good job, dude. Remember, as Confucius said, the boy who clears the stairs escapes the bears. Now I'm gonna have a shower, and I feel it necessary to lay down some ground rules because of yesterday. It's generally frowned upon to sneak into the bathroom and watch daddies when they shower. Now if you need something, you can go ahead and knock. But now it's 20 to 10, which is a very daring move from your daddy because it actually takes 20 minutes to get there and it starts at 10. Eat up quickly. Oh! Clear the milk spillage. Nice one. That was really good. We're there to learn and to help them. Is there anything that we can think of to encourage them?
Make them a card.
I know they were ill recently. I brought my nature journal. I brought your challenges journal, and I brought your nature journal. So that should do, isn't it? I spy with my little eye something beginning with, can we put music on now instead of playing this game? We read some poems. Girl of 7, I think, recited from heart her own poem that she made herself. Yes! And we went and got some autumn stuff from the garden. Yes! We got some oak leaves. Yes! And it was great. It was calling at Barnes School, so it was just a friend who home educates here in Oxford, and she has 3 kids, and she invited 2 or 3 other families. We're all getting a little bit tired, but actually that's the perfect time for us to start contracting, I call it, and do some fine detail work. Like Oldest is going to do some of her to-do list, which includes maths and things like that, and we're also going to do some British Sign Language. I'm gonna pick my nose. I'm gonna drink this protein powder. I'm gonna give jewels to poor orphans. I'm gonna save cancer patients from bandits. Oh, there's a spider behind you. Guys, don't move. There's a spider. I was once at the allotment and I was digging up, and then my friend came up to me and she said, "Jack, oh my gosh!" And I said, "What? And she said, "Your neck!" And I said, There was a spider, it was a big spider on my neck, but they're all so benign and harmless in England. It was just so funny that she was so maddened by the sight of a spider. I am a bit maddened too. That's not a word. Guys, welcome to Home Ed, where you make up words. Did you get to the point where the last rep was so hard that you couldn't even do it? Getting to the point, just emerging into the forest of chaos where we can't do it and we don't know how to do it, and it's really difficult. She really wants to work out with me. Should I work out with her, or should I just leave her in despair and misery and silence on her own forever? Like if you want me to leave her in despair. So I just cleaned the bathrooms and I couldn't resist having a quick play with one of the songs I'm working on called You Are the Sun. Another piano accent thing, violin, drums, cello, contrapuntal violin, which means 2 violins kind of going at the same time up on a scale to sort of build up the intensity and build up the volume. You don't want a sewing machine on your head? Now that would be quite a homeschool experience. The other families we're talking about embroidery they were doing are for Roger, if she's giving it to Roger, on the front, so that it can be like Roger's Lego pockets. You can see that on the white, it's loose. I just set this up for my daughter to try and time it so that she's ready to do it. And now she wants to clean the kitchen instead of doing it. And I suppose on the list of things that could go wrong, my daughter wanting to clean the kitchen too badly is not as bad as it could get.
We made another pocket.
It's like a finger puppet thing. So you made little lines across there. It wasn't feeding the white string in the bottom in. So let's troubleshoot and figure out why the bottom string is not coming through. Here's the boat shuttle, which feeds the bottom string in. And you can see that the bobbin here, it has run out of white string. I love you, dude.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Can we have a bigger one? Like.
Okay, this should show up a little better. Good job, dude. Keep going. So, last week's sign language was A, E, I, O, U and sprinkling. We jumped to the middle of our French Bible passage. Oh, here's another one.
Really fast. This way. Oh, get on it.
I'm amazing.
Hey 5-year-old. You. The child gets knowledge by means of his senses. So start sensing things. A lovely little phrase. I have seen the young man of fierce passions and uncontrollable daring expend healthily that energy which threatened daily to plunge him into recklessness, if not into sin, upon hunting out and collecting, through rock and bog, snow and tempest, every bird and egg of the neighbouring forest. I have seen the young London beauty, amid all the excitement and temptation of luxury and flattery, with her heart pure and her mind occupied in a boudoir full of shells and fossils, flowers, seaweeds, keeping herself unspotted from the world by considering the lilies of the field.
I went home. Or did home went me? Comment below for a chance to win my home in a raffle ticket surprise. Father God, I pray for the Lohar Muslims in India and save and comfort and bring healing. This camera has an intelligent face tracker, which I think is why it's struggling with me. It's 9 o'clock and I'm feeling a bit crushed by life. I think when you feel crushed by life, it's time to go to bed, to crush your bed. But before I do, one of the things I liked about that Charlotte Mason chapter, in a forest, all the trees are talking to each other. They're all part of an ecosystem. They're all part of a system that works like, they're all a member of a set, she called it. So that's why I think she was saying nature has a leg up when it comes to trying to connect the dots, make intellectual connections, and create a coherent system of information, which I guess she says is what education is. From the mosquitoes? Oh, from falling over. That's the war wounds of a feral princess. Love you.